This video takes us on a visit to the Mohawk Casino in the US, and then a revisit to the Weehawk scuba diving site on Highway number 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Traveling Wildberries.
We crossed the border around 11:45 p.m. The strategy was for us to be in the U.S. for over 48 hours in order to qualify to purchase up to $800 each without having to pay any duty.
We both needed laptops, so that was the plan. We ended up both purchasing the same model. The total cost was well under the allowed amount for a stay of 48 hours.
Too bad we hadn't won any money at the casino to help pay for the laptops, but oh well, we had fun.
The casino was pretty much the same as most other casinos, except that in the US, they still allow smoking. That was kind of strange though, because instead of an actual barrier between the smoking area and the non-smoking area, all they had was get this, a rope strung from one pole to another. Let's just say, there wasn't a huge difference in air quality from one side of the rope to the other.
After the 48 hours, we headed back to Canada. The drive down the highway was mostly uneventful. We arrived at the Weehawk scuba dive site around 2 a.m. and basically just went to sleep shortly after we arrived. We spent the next day hanging out, then went for a walk along the waterfront in the late afternoon.
Came across this nice couple sitting there with their golden retriever. They had their boat docked along the banks of the water. They had a nice little spot, all set up with a portable generator feeding the laptop on the boat, and a fire pit stocked with wood, which was ready to go for the coming evening. After discovering that we both had our guitars with us, they invited us back to sit in front of the fire after supper.
We took them up on the offer and headed over there with the guitar after we finished our barbecue.
We had a great time, telling stories, singing songs, and playing our guitars.
The next morning, they wandered over to our site for a little coffee.
As we were talking, we mentioned possibly taking a boat tour in and around the Thousand Islands later on in the week. This is when they offered to bring us out on their boat instead.
Should we go?
Did
we go? Stay tuned for the next video to find out.